This is Engineering 460 Presentation 8. So our problem description is as follows. We have a soap company that is introducing a new product. The net profit is calculated by sales volume times selling price minus unit cost minus fixed costs. And the random variables or uncertainty in the market are we either have a hot market, 75,000 units at $6 a unit, an average market, 50,000 units at $8 a unit, and a cold market, 25,000 units at $10 a unit. So the difference between the DES and CS, this is a problem where DES is used and it's based on an event, in this case the market, whereas CS is based on a changing period throughout time. We saw this when we did our change in population for the deer and wolf problem that we did last time, and that one would be a CS. So the principles of construction for this problem are we have n, the number of iterations, random sales. We use the RANDI function of 3 because we have a hot, average, or cold market. And then we used if-else statements. So if 1, then 75,000 at $6 a unit. If 2, 50,000 at $8 a unit, and so forth. So our total is our V times P. And we'll see this in the code, and then the average of the total for 1,000 iterations. We can see over time what our values are looking like. So I'm going to pass it off to Min. He's going to go over our MATLAB code.
Alright, so the software that we're going to use for this problem is MATLAB. So here, as you can see, our integration is 10,000s, and I just set the total to be an array of 1 to n, which is the number of integration array. So for the first one, this is the first for loop. I will randomize the cells between 1 and 3 using the randy in MATLAB. If the cell equal 1, then the volume is 75,000 and the price of the unit is $6 as we'll have said. And if it's equal to 2, then the volume is 50,000. This will represent medium market, and the price of 8 because like less competitive. And for the last one, which is 3, the volume is gonna be equal 25,000 and the price is 10. And so after the if function, then I will store the value of the total, which is equal to V times P into the total array, and then finally we will calculate the mean of the total, which is the mean of the 10,000 integration. And here I will demonstrate how to do it, and then add that. Alright, and try to run. Add path.
These are the results that I just ran.
Oh, these are the results we have, which is 365,925. This is the revenue, the average revenue for that. And I will pass to Regan.
Yeah, and you can see why there's a bunch of them is I ran it consecutive times. However, when we just added to the path again, that's why it's saying an undefined function with the variable name. However, these are the results, and as you can see, like he said, it's right around 36 or 367,000. And now I will finish the rest of the presentation. So just to interpret the results in our experiment, as Will and Lynn said before, our model accounts for a variable market and then outputs the average profit based on this variability. So broke it down, there's the hot or high level market where there's a lot of units of demand, and because of this big demand, the pricing of the units will be lower since there'll be a lot of other competitors in the industry. There's also an average or like lukewarm market where the units will be almost 50% less than what they were, around 33% less, and that will result in a price increase because less people will be in the market. And then also when the market is cold, we'll drop all the way down to 25,000 units, but we will be able to raise the price up to $10 per unit. So in our model in particular, it simulates 10,000 different iterations or scenarios and outputs the average of roughly $367,000. So how is this useful, or how can it be used in business today? Well, it's often hard to predict the market. People try and are mildly successful at it. However, it can never be a perfect art form. So through the use of simulation, you can kind of get a better idea of what to expect and kind of account for this variability, and just get a better understanding of the revenue and what your profit streams will look like. So as the markets continue to change, it forces companies to make difficult decisions regarding pricing, how many units they're going to make, production levels. So as we simulate, we can kind of see what to expect and then adjust and plan for the future. So to conclude, the variability and randomness is required to accurately portray such a volatile market in many different industries. Here is our reference, and thank you for watching our presentation.